Okay now, what's good? It is your girl Aqua May. Thank you for being here with me today. It is Aquarius season, Aquarius gang, on my Aquarius stand up. It will be a collective reading, but I have to acknowledge my Aquarius because I'm an Aquarius. So happy birthday, gang. Happy birthday. Okay. But if you have Aquarius in your chart, hey, so be it. If you don't, there's probably still a message in here for you. Okay, because this is for everybody. We're going to see what the energy brings us for this Aquarius season. Okay, this is the energy of the innovators, the thinkers, the outside of the box actions and weirdness and changes rapidly, unpredictable energy. The energy of Aquarius can be very it can be intense, but it can also be subtle. So it's all about how you kind of feel it at this time, right? What's going on in your life. But I feel like um really big ideas are going to be the theme, all right, for Aquarius season. Big ideas that you come up with that you got to carry through, all right? You come up with the plan, you come up with the idea, and then you have to execute the plan. All right. So, nonetheless, we are here. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, all of that good stuff. Comment down below. If you are an Aquarius by chance, let me know your birthday. Mine's is today, so happy birthday to me. Happy birthday. All right. But yes, if you're celebrating your birthday today by chance, welcome. Happy birthday. All right. And if you're not, okay, again, this is for anybody, not just for the Aquarius. I'm just boasting because I'm an Aquarius, but this is for the collective. And the energy of Aquarius is about the humanitarian, it's about the collective, it's about, the friendships that we hold, the loyalty to um, people. Okay. So that is a big thing. So it's almost like an energy of what I feel, you feel. All right. What I go through, you go through. It's a collective energy. It's a whole perspective energy. It's not just only the individual, even though Aquarius is individuality. We are still like an individual amongst the crowd. So everybody's individual selves being elevated and highlighted at this time is important. All right. So let's tap in, hit the like button, like I said, subscribe. Let's call in our angels, our ancestors, our guardians, our guides. They are here with us always and forever. All right. Our higher selves is in alignment with the universe. And God is also always with us forever and always. All right. I've been drinking a little bit of wine, so we're going to see what we get. We're going to see what we get. I'm celebrating my birthday today. And y'all getting the reading. So, ooh, the Anunnaki light codes came out. That's very powerful energy. If you are into occult information, if you're into alien information or, different timelines of energy, you've heard of the Anunnaki. They're almost like the creators, right? The I don't want to say the originators, but they do have a big hand in the creation of what we exist in today. Okay? Um, so it says energetic shift, new information, and the end of a cycle. So the Anunnaki already had their cycle, right? But there are endings of cycles always. This is a common theme for the collective. Things ending, things beginning, right? And that's not getting attached to what has already happened and not being too afraid or, fearful to step into the unknown, right? Not being ready to let go and not being ready to step into the new. That's not the energy we want to be in. We want to be ready to say, this chapter is over and done with. Thank you. Whatever lessons I learned them. It's done. It's over with. And that's that. Okay. So hello. Thank you for being here with me. I appreciate you. Yes, the Anunnaki are part of several cycles. That is very true. And this talks about new information and the ending of cycles. So once you gain new information, you tend to, um, I don't want to say throw away, but you tend to put that energy in the background, right? That's not the prevalent information that you have. This isn't a true belief of yours anymore. So it's like getting new information that brings your awareness to a different state. Okay. So I appreciate you. What is your name? All of y'all in the chat. I really do. But yes, this Anunnaki energy for the Aquarius season for the collective is powerful because it's new information being brought in so that we can end cycles, so that we can totally let go of things that are just in the past, outdated, things that are holding us down, that are dragging us a little bit slower than we need to go, right? I feel like a lot of us Our mind is on a different level. We're already in the future, but it's about getting there. And with this new information, this is how you get there. This is information that helps you to move along the path, to move along, right? This energetic shift. It's like, aha, I know this now. Now I can go this, now I can do the correct thing, right? And even along that journey, you're going to get more information. You're going to learn new things. So it's about being very adaptable here with this Anunnaki energy. Okay? I love that. So Aquarius season is already starting off powerful. Already. Where did that? Oh, here it goes. All right. What do we have with this energetic shift, this new information, and the ending of old cycles? So Aquarius and this Pluto energy that Aquarius is in. Again, I always will state I am not an astrologer, so if I say something wrong, don't eat me up. Hey, baby, how you doing? Thank you for being here with me. But with Pluto being in Aquarius, the one thing that I do see, I do hear all the time is that it's going to be big shifts. It's going to be big changes, a lot of upgrades, people stepping into their true purpose, right? Things changing drastically in the sense of like you could have lived on the East Coast your whole life and you may end up in a whole nother country, all right? You may end up on the West Coast, all right? You may change your profession. It can be anything like that, okay? So it's like this energy in Aquarius is like really propelling the collective to shift, to move, to make those changes. Uranus energy is about the changes, the movements, quick changes, unpredictable ones, where you're not really, it's not that you're not planning, but you're open to what else can happen. You're open to the idea of like, if I do it like this, well, what result will I get? Right? Which is very powerful because you don't get fixed and stuck in one place that way. Now, you don't want to be shifting and changing too much because that could be energetically draining as well. But again, you got to be adaptable at this time. Your measurements, that's what came out. You really want to be a mom? I really do hope that you get that chance to be a mother. Okay, KK? I really do hope you get that chance. I feel your energy here, and I feel like you're going to be good. But it has to be with the right person. Okay? But you have measurement. Okay? And I want to say also, KK, it has to be in the right circumstance. But anywho, the measurement energy is about being very careful, being cautious, not stepping too far ahead too quickly. And this is why you got to be adaptable. You can't make the big leaps at this time aren't impossible, but it's like being discerning, being actually cautious, being thoughtful about what that big leap looks like, right? And not saying you're not going to do it, but it's like, all right, being confident in your choice, being confident, like, yeah, this is what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it. I don't care what nobody says. So this measurement I'm seeing as something that has already been calculated and it has already taken effect in some sort of way. The measurement of time, the measurement of how much you can offer or how much you're going to receive, right? So like all of those little factors, the measurements are very important. All right. It can't be too much. It can't be too little. It has to be just right. I'm getting that Goldilocks energy here. And it's interesting because this card is gold. Right. So I'm getting energy of Goldilocks, something being just right, something being, too hot, too cold, but just right. Something like that. And that's where you're shifting. You're shifting. You're learning, okay, wait, I don't like this. It's too cold. This isn't giving me what I want. Let me adjust. Let me pivot over here. Right. And then you go, wait a minute. This is too much. This is too hot. I can't handle this. This is, going to burn me if I keep going down this route. And you say, you know what? We'll make another pivot. So a lot of pivoting here with measurements. Okay. When you're baking, you want to have precise measurements so you don't mess up the process of what you're trying to make. Okay. So the energy of measurements is definitely going to get you closer to what you want to, where you want to be. Is incremental. I'm hearing something is calculated and measured. Okay. All right. So let's see. What else do I want here? All right. I'm just gonna get these. This is Aquarius season for the collective. Let's see what we get. What is the energy here? What's going on for the collective? You're welcome, KK. You're welcome. I appreciate you being here and accepting my word, okay, for what I'm receiving here. Ooh, I love it. Healing. Aquarius season brings comfort. It brings harmony. It brings healing. It brings. You may have some tears that you shed at this time, but you know what? That's a part of that energetic shift. That crying. That moment of like feeling a little heavy and having to release that is you getting ready for more. Is you getting ready to move on because you're releasing the heaviness. You're releasing what you don't need. Okay, you're holding on to certain things, and guess what? We ain't got to hold on to it because it's not going to help us in our next steps. It's not going to help us along the journey. It's only keeping us stagnant. So this healing energy is just telling us at this time, hey, light a candle for yourself, right? Sit in a state of peace. Sit in a state of self care. Sit in this like drink your water. I'm hearing all of that type of energy with this healing. That's where your focus is. That's where your peace comes in when you are not caught up, right? These measurements as well. How much time do you give to something? If you hear crazy noise in the back, sorry, my kids are enjoying the day. Um, but nonetheless, with measurements, it's about how much time, how much effort, how much, again, reciprocity comes from something. Okay. I love it. I ain't gonna lie. I really do like this energy because I feel like it's an energy of like a peaceful letting go, a peaceful understanding, an energy of acceptance here, an energy of receiving, because we can receive new information and not really do anything with it or not take it for what it is and just feel like it's nothing versus utilizing it and seeing like, okay, wait, how does this fit into my life? How does this, help me to understand something better that I'm going through? All right. So that's how that new information is as well. Okay. Let's move on. Let's get some cards out here for this collective in Aquarius season. What's going on with the collective? What is the energy? I feel like you went through a lot and you're over it. A lot of us are over it. Even this healing energy, I'm getting like I'm done and over it. I don't want to deal with it anymore. I want to get something new, right? I want to feel differently. I want to feel like I'm not losing. I want to feel like I'm not, sad. I want to feel like I don't want to feel it anymore. So that's where it's like the healing kicks in because you no longer even want to have to be in this descriptive version, right? This description of like sad, angry, depressed, whatever, feeling unworthy, whatever it is that you're feeling, this healing kicks in because of that. Because it's like you don't want to feel that anymore. You don't want to go through that anymore. You want better for yourself, so you do better for yourself. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope everything works out for you, my dear KK. They're your ancestors now. All right, let's see what's going on for this collective. We have the Two of Swords. And we have the Death card. Again, this energy of feeling kind of fed up with what you can see and you're ready to see something else. You're ready to be in another destination. You're ready to be in another head space, heart space, physical space. Okay, she has her blindfold on because she doesn't want to see where she's at and she's trying to get. So this could be like almost like an escapism energy, but if we're looking at this on a positive note, we're rescuing ourselves from what we currently see to for the better versus us being in the state of just like I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with, I'm sad, I'm whatever, right? So really picking yourself up out of a situation. Two of Swords in the Death energy, transforming your life, not accepting what you currently see as your full reality, because what you currently see is a part of your reality, but there's so much more to reality as you keep going. So it's like not accepting this as being the end all be all of a situation, but saying oh, there's more, and I'm going to go and be in this energy. It's going to be more for me. All right. I feel like this death energy is very aggressive in the best way possible. All right. This is throwing things out. This is changing behaviors. This is, I'm not talking to this person no more. This is, I'm no longer treating myself negative. I'm going to start doing something more positive for myself, taking care of myself. This is a whole transition, a whole in the Knight of Wands. This is the confidence. You see how fast that Knight of Wands comes in? He's red, he's fiery, he's moving, he's not afraid. He has on his best outfit at that while he's doing it. Okay. So this is definitely a transition of I don't like what I see to let me go and get what I want. Let me go step out there and grab up what I want before before I can't. Before somebody else gets it, I'm hearing. Not afraid, not at all. Facts. I'm happy that I was able to provide this for you guys, okay? I get it. I get it. We all in the same, not in the same boat, but we all go through similar things. So we got to help each other out. But you have this Nine of Wands. This is resistance, resilience. Um, I feel like you're standing up against something at this time because Aquarian energy, right? The season is going to bring in a lot of rebellious energy where people are going against the grain. People are fighting against systems. People are, you know, not taking no for an answer, right? People are showing people another way, right? They're not following the crowd. All right. So this is like you may at first step out and do something very boldly and not everybody or it's not well received immediately, but I feel like when you keep going, when you keep the momentum and the endurance going, this is where you start picking up wins and collecting um certain experiences or certain things, okay, that help you. It grows you. It builds your character, it builds your skill, it builds your, it just builds you up with this Nine of Wands. This is a buildup of energy. It's working very hard to achieve something, right? But not even working very hard because I feel like with this Knight of Wands, it's not very hard. It's just like you're willing to do it, right? You're saying yes to things and you're getting results as you move along. You're not stopping because something seems a little bit difficult or seems a little bit hard, all right? And I feel like also with this Nine of Wands is what you have to keep out to help you to keep going, okay? What you have to keep out in order to help you keep going. All right, let's get some more energy here. All right, we have the Nine of Swords. I'm telling you, this Nine of Swords is clarifying the Two of Swords. You don't. The hands are covering the face. The blindfold is covering the eyes. A lot of us do not like what it is that we are currently experiencing and we want change. And the only way to do that, you got to really step out of the energy you're in. You got to get out of the whatever it is. And when I say that, it may seem impossible, but that's only because of fear. But I feel like a lot of us will be resting easy. I'm seeing resting easy, even though this looks a little like distress. I'm seeing the resting easy because you're willing to tackle something. You're willing to take on a problem. You're willing to fix something. The willingness to do something, to no longer want the same experience over and over again is what helps you forward. Okay? You got the Death with the Eight of Pentacles. If that ain't hard work to switch it to change a situation, I don't know what is. Okay? This is effectively like you've built up something, you've worked very hard on whatever it is you have currently. And in order to keep this, there's things you got to change. There's things you got to let go. There's things you got to release in order for you to have enough space to keep building, to keep growing, to keep progressing. All right? To keep your stamina up. I'm hearing. And this may be a very specific message, but there's something in regards to stamina when it comes to how long you can do something. You need to build up that stamina. I don't care what it is, but there's something about how you have like you're trying to work on yourself and your situation, but it's like I don't have enough stamina to really make a full change. So it's like, I'm working out when I should be working out for 30 minutes, I'm only working out for 5 minutes. All right. So there's a transition in that. There's that energetic shift where your stamina starts to build up, where those 5 minutes turn into 15, turn into 20, turn into an hour. You know what I mean? And here we go. This King of Cups here with this Knight of Wands. Very passionate, very like, this energy here is interesting in Aquarius season because it's fire and water, and Aquarius energy is all air. But with air, it amplifies water, right? It also amplifies the fire, right? So there's an amplification happening for the collective during this time. Emotional, um, I'm hearing emotional layover. And that's like emotional layover is like things lingering. Again, things coming up to the surface for you to deal with and heal, for you to work on. All right. You finding new ways to look at a situation, to work on a situation, finding new measurements here. Again, the measurement card, finding new measurements that work better in a situation. The Knight of Wands and the King of Cups also gives me an energy of being very attractive, because I'm getting like warm water. Everybody likes warm water, right? It's very comforting. So something about the waters, warm water being a thing, drinking hot tea. This is, we're in the winter season, so getting sick is a thing. But drinking hot teas, ginger, peppermint, parsley. Parsley. I don't know what parsley does. I know I use it for like garnish, but it must have some type of benefits to it other than that. But yeah, I'm getting a lot of things of like tea, soups, doing things that warms your soul, warms your heart, right? Things that actually push you forward. It keeps your fuel going. Okay, with the King of Cups, it keeps your creativity flowing. All right, it just keeps you open. This Knight of Wands and King of Cups energy is an openness. All right, let me see this Nine of Wands. You're fire and water. I feel you. This is the Queen of Pentacles. We got some earth in here. All right. Again, with this Eight of Pentacles, we got earth and the Queen of Pentacles. This is a lot of organization. This is an interesting. I had a conversation earlier with a very good friend, Paris, and she was saying, about organization and Virgo energy, and that energy was just very powerful. So Aquarius and Virgo energy working together is about being able to create room for growth. Okay. Because Aquarius energy can just be everywhere and anywhere, because there's these big ideas, there's these thoughts that's flowing through, and it's like, okay, I got this, I got that. You figure out something, you write it down, or you start this thing. It's almost like ADHD. So something about the Virgo energy that kind of balances grounding here. Okay, so yeah, I see all the elements are here. All the elements. And the only major arcana that's here for Aquarius season is the Death card, which is Pluto energy, or Scorpio energy, excuse me, which is ruled by Pluto. And Pluto is a big sign in Aquarius right now. Okay. So there's a lot of things just coming, like the Death energy is forcing new life to the surface. Okay. You have the Three of Swords. So it's funny because we got Aquarius season, we got all of these swords. So we're not going to think about this as like energy none of us can handle, because we're in Aquarius season. So it's going to be help for us, right? With this energy being amplified, no matter what your sign is. So conversations that are heavy to deal with, you're going to be navigating your way through them. All right. It's like choosing your words carefully, choosing your emotions carefully at this time is going to be beneficial to you. Okay. We don't want to get too emotional at this time with the swords. This is a lot of mind energy. All right. Even though there's Three of Swords, it's like, it's almost canceling the emotion out, because in this particular season, the collective, we need logic. We need to think our way through. We need to actually be strategic and plan and, see where the fault is versus feel the fault. Okay. And actually work our way through it. Okay. So this is almost like a math problem I'm seeing. How do I take away something out of my life? Okay. And it's not through emotion. It's going to be through your mind, your subconscious mind. And it's going to change your emotion eventually. It's going to help you deal with the emotion of it when you logically can think about a situation. Now, that's the benefit of Aquarius. Anybody who does not like Aquarius, okay, all right. Some people say we're not emotional. Now, we are, but we think about it. And we think about the right response. So that's this type of energy that I'm seeing. All right. Like emotion may not help you get through something. You know what I mean? Sometimes it does. Sometimes we gotta let it out. We gotta spill our emotions. We gotta, be creative. We gotta do all of that. But yeah, math problems don't require emotion. They require a solution. All right. No matter how you feel about the situation, it requires a solution in order for it to be a complete situation, a completed situation. Okay. And we have the Ace of Swords here, more swords energy. Okay. With the death in the Eight of Pentacles, a new contract, something new is coming, a new voice that you may find within yourself. You may, start to speak about your situation differently. You may notice yourself doing that in a more positive way. And you start saying, I'm tired. You're like, you know what? Let me just do this now so I don't have to, deal with it later versus I'm tired. I'll leave it till later. Okay. So solution-based thinking, solution-based actions require awareness. All right. And conscious thought and action. You have the Wheel of Fortune and the Page of Wands. The solutions get you through. And I'm hearing Jesus take the wheel. Okay, whether you believe in Jesus or you follow somebody else, this is about divine guidance. This is about, yeah, we got you. Don't worry. You figured it out. And now we got you along the way. Now that you figured out what you needed to do, what the problem was, where the error was, where you were going in a loop and not getting off at the right exit, you figured it out now. Okay. And I feel like that's a lot of, somebody doesn't feel dull anymore. There's an energy of not feeling dull, feeling very fiery, invigorated, again, revitalized type of energy. Okay. So, when you can actually figure something out and solve a problem and move forward with, your plans, with what you're doing, your emotions start to come out naturally. You start to feel good about yourself, right? When you don't do that, your emotions come out naturally because you haven't figured it out. You're feeling down. You're feeling bad, right? So emotions come into play, but at what point? All right. But that Wheel of Fortune is very good energy. It's open. It's with the Page of Wands. It's movement forward. It's good news. Okay, it's good. Jupiter is Jupiter and Pluto. It's important in this energy. Aquarius energy. We have the Queen of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. I'm hearing very committed energy. Again, that Virgo energy, Earth energy. It doesn't have to be Virgo, but it could be Earth energy here. Of staying solid and to your word and moving forward with your plan, like sticking to something here, being resilient here with this Nine of Wands. No matter what is happening, no matter if you're like, you know what, I'm gonna just go back to doing what I was doing. It's not even gonna feel right by you saying that because you're gonna realize how many steps you're taking back, right? And like, you know what, I might as well just keep going forward. I might as well keep doing what I'm doing. All right. The Page of Cups flipped out. I'm not gonna take no more though. All right. This is very beautiful energy though for Aquarius season for all of the collective. We are breaking major milestones here. Um, and it's us changing our minds. It's us literally. It's the emotions of how you feel about a situation sometimes doesn't matter. Why did that happen to me? When will this change? All of those things don't really matter. But when you say, you know what, this is what I see for myself, and this is how I'm going to get there. And this is today I do this, tomorrow I do that. And it always isn't easy. Every day you might not do it, but I feel like this energy of Aquarius season is showing us how our old habits are no longer feasible. They're no longer comfortable. They no longer make sense to what we're trying to obtain in the bigger scheme of things. Okay. Let me get one of these cards. I'm gonna pull some of my other cards as well. But this is, let me get one card for the collective for Aquarius season. So you have the Strings of Destiny and the Elixir of Healing. Okay. So the moon is here with some medicine energy. The emotional energy is here with the moon, but you see how small that moon is? It's a slither of the moon. It's not a full moon, right? The emotion is in the background at this time during Aquarius season. Okay? Just follow the Aquarius motto. All right? Be a little detached at this time so that you can heal properly. This is the healing energy coming out. Healing, and then you have the elixir of healing. All right? And it says, I am healing to every being I encounter. I offer my unique gift. Others need my medicine, but I must first offer this gift to myself. As I share my medicine with the world, we walk together. We walk the healing path together. Okay, so you're not here to heal everybody. You're here to heal yourself, and other people are also healing themselves. Other people may see what you're doing and adapt to what you're doing because it helps them. You may do that with other people, but it's all about healing our own situations, our own inner child, our own shadow, our own whatever, our own injuries. All right. Um, the strings of destiny. It says, I weave the strings of my own destiny. Again, you heal your own story. You create your own story. So I weave strings of my own destiny. I imagine my future into reality. I attract wisdom, cultivate strength, and today I will take the next step in my journey. I don't know what, if you haven't heard all that I've been talking about, it is about how you're going to make it to your destination point no matter what. Okay? So that strings of destiny. Sometimes we got to heal to move forward, but we're still getting to where we're supposed to be at, no matter what's going on. All right? Ooh, I felt that one in my spirit. Wow. And this card was flipped over. The solar crown. I'm going to just let you look at that. That's beautiful. I am decisive and wise. When action is required, I move swiftly with courage. When wisdom is necessary, I step carefully with grace. I trust my intuitive wisdom to decide correctly. Logic, the solar crown. This is not emotional. This is logic. This is your critical thinking skills. Does something make sense? Does it not? This is your discernment. This is your intuition. This is your seeing. This is your hearing as well. This is your senses. Mic drop. All right, Aquarius. Which ones do I want? I'm going to take these ones. Let's get some energy from my aquas. Divine timing. Yes, it is. Ups and downs. We all go through them. All right. You won't ever have an up. You won't ever have an up without a down, and the downs only bring you up. Leo energy, your opposite sign. Well, sorry, this is not Aquarius reading, but the opposite energy of Aquarius is Leo. Okay. So you're going to be seen at this time with Leo energy. Aquarius energy, even though we're the community, we're not seen always as immediate as Leo energy. So there's something about immediately being seen and immediately getting results as well. Being favored in some sort of way. Okay. Transform and offerings give. I feel like there's going to be a lot of things given to you at this time, but the offerings of giving is like giving, surrendering, I'm hearing. You're transforming, and with that transformation, you're surrendering certain things that, you can't transform, or you're transforming out of that, so you can't bring it with you. You know what I mean? Yeah, that makes sense, right? So if you change something, you can't have the old thing plus the new thing. So the offering is to give up the old thing and keep the new thing. I just heard that's partners too sometimes. Not everybody, but that can be with your partner. But there's luck on your side. 777. Aquarius energy is bringing in some good luck for the collective. 999 release. Again, this energy of letting it go, letting it be. The rope. The rope gets longer, shorter. Something about that. Cutting the rope, cutting the tie. Look what this is. Crown chakra. Okay, we just got that energy here with the solar crown. Hello. And we got the crown chakra. The mind is active. The mind is activated. Elevated. You could be going to school. Okay. You got the solar plexus chakra, which is your belly button underneath your heart chakra. Again, no, the emotion is not the most powerful thing here. It plays this role as you step out, as you have confidence, as you start to think more, as you start to solve and get solutions for things. All right. So the breakdown, peacock, show off, and memory. So some type of memories are changing, creating new memories. You're showing yourself off in different ways, right? You're showing or you're seeing something here that's catching your eye with the peacock, because peacocks are very attractive energy. So you may be attracted to things, vice versa. Things are attracted to you at this time. You have 666 reflect. Okay, so you got 777, 666, and 999. Let me get one more for here, and then the last thing I'm gonna pull is an angel number. The last thing, because I'm getting all these angel numbers here. I feel like, ooh, we need one from the deck. All right. They said no more, so I don't take no more. But I do take one from here. Last card, guys. Last card. Thank you all for being here. Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Details about me in the description box. Yes, today's my birthday, so say happy birthday to me. I would appreciate it. But yes, collective for Aquarius season. Ooh, number 4. I am stable. I love that. Okay. It says you bring stability and rationality to any situation. You are the rock, and your hard work and perseverance make you a dependable friend, partner, and colleague. The collective energy with that 4. And 1212, I am focused. Okay. So you're focused on your stability right now. Stay focused on your best possible future and remain optimistic throughout the entire journey. Your angels are right behind you as you turn your dreams into reality. I feel like that was also on another card, turning your dreams into reality. Okay. Collective. I appreciate you. This is your message. I'll be back for more. Love you. Talk to you later. Deuces. Bye. Happy Aquarius season. And I can't even wait for what's to come, because I feel like there's so many unexpected surprises during the season that might happen. Um, yeah, so just look out and be prepared for wonder. Be prepared for nonsense. Be prepared for everything. Okay? But don't hold on to it. Don't take nothing too serious. It is what it is. We're going to move on and keep going. Spring is almost here. I love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye.